So, in the planning for my mini experiment, I watched the video on Operation Asha, and some things that stood out to me in that video was that they formed this organization with the goal of measurement and low cost, which was unlike any other organization for tuberculosis at that time. And instead of waiting for those infected to come to the hospital, they went to the doorstep of those who were already affected or at risk of being affected by tuberculosis. They were proactive instead of reactive. The situation I wanted to improve with my experiment was I wanted to view the time I spend away from my husband as an opportunity to work on myself instead of viewing it as time apart and time taken away from him. My peer that I chose to do my experiment with was my husband, since he is the other half of my marriage. And I know that he's willing to be honest in a positive way on what he believes I can do to improve my self-worth, along with ways that I can improve our marriage as a whole. The steps I took to conduct my experiment included taking time to sit down and reflect on changes I'd like to see in myself, along with speaking to my husband to see if there's ways that I can improve my communication in our relationship. The measures of success I wanted to see if the experiment worked was, does my self-worth improve? And does my ability to express my feelings to my husband improve as well? With the execution of the experiment, my approach was I wanted to make sure I had a growth mindset, and I wanted to think of the good qualities that I do possess and make a list of the good qualities of my marriage. With each measure of success, I noticed that as I made an effort to love myself, I became happier. And when I became happier, it improved the relationships around me, not only the relationship between me and my husband, but also the relationship with other members of my family and with my friends. Two of the insights that I took away from this experiment was loving and improving myself improved other relationships, and healthy communication is vital for any relationship. Two insights I took away from studying appreciative inquiry is that it's searching for the best in people, and positive approach leads to change. One thing that I will implement from appreciative inquiry in the future is I will look at issues and see the positive instead of just the negative. And lastly, the outcome I'd like for using 4D in the future is I hope to be able to look at all the positives in all situations, and I want to have a better outlook moving forward.